So here is throughout all these years, there were a lot of opportunities for companies, for manufacturers to save money, cost, material, right? At the moment, we are putting our forces together from 3 different organizations, Artintech, that Amir Puyan is going to join us, and myself to Megalab and activities that we are doing, and also Shore. 3 of us are putting together our forces toward helping companies and offering services toward optimization and improved efficiency. So these are meaning different things, because these days every word can be used for many different applications. I'm going to cover design, manufacturing, and maintenance. These are the areas that we are missing opportunities. We are spending too much money on them, and I will touch there. And then based on this service that is available to Canadian companies, we will audit them, we will talk with them, and we will find opportunities that they can save money, material, and cost during the design, manufacturing, and maintenance. Also, Dr. Harandi, who is the CEO of Artintech, he has a long time history and knowledge in supply chain, automation, and digitalization. He will take care of supply chain and industrial automation discussions.
The US
would be regretting that. Okay, so let me see why. Okay, seems like. Okay. Technology. So this is like, I start with a very tangible example, right? If this was a product that was already manufactured, I don't want to get to the details of mechanical engineering or other engineering things. If this was, let's say, this is a product that can be used in many different industries. Heavy equipment, transportation, aerospace, all of the power generation. If this was already working, when we look at it now, we can save almost 50% of material. That can beat any tariff on aluminum or steel, right? So without losing any opportunity of, these are the opportunities that we have not used, right? So this is an example of what it looks like when we talk about bringing design expertise into traditional engineering. Hydro-Quebec, I have been working with them for the last 15 years, and they have been doing the same thing for the last 40 years. So this is the time to think about using more technology and engineering. And we are working actually with some of the major power generations now, for example, OPG, other companies, that to bring these to the. Great. For example, these are what is happening now, right? So when we talk about the design, material, using AI and generative design, all the designs can be changed. And now everything will be more organic, right? So the shape that you see here looks like trees, and these are the areas that actually, like, for example, Ferrari is using it for their suspension system. And those aspects are very important for us to be able to use new technologies like 3D printing into design. I don't want to get specific because every one of these topics I'm a little bit gravitated to go into the details because I'm a technical person. I try not to. So that is for the design side, that we are missing opportunities. And just to give you an idea, like I have been designer for General Motors. I was safety lead for design of Corvette and Camaro in Oshawa. So when I talk about the design, like it comes from experience. So that's not that's why I didn't start with the introduction. It's not important what I did in the past. It's more about like the credit that what I talk, I probably know what I'm talking about. So the second part is maintenance. That these days, as you all know, for maintenance of every product that we are dealing with in the factory, in the manufacturing, or any other organization, maintenance is a big cost, especially preventive maintenance. That means that every 6 months they have to change these bearings, this gear, that motor, but it might not be necessary. Bringing machine learning and AI into maintenance brings predictive and prescriptive maintenance, which is today a very hot topic and very advanced. For example, Ontario Tech University, we have a big team that is chair of digital twin for maintenance. And these are the areas that, for example, Stantec, OPG, and a few other automotive industries are already working with us to implement this. So the sensors are connected live through the cloud. The data is coming, and based on the history and based on the signatures that we see in the signals, we know that, okay, in 3 months, that bearing is going to be problematic. And then we might prescribe like a doctor, right? We might not prescribe to change it. We might say, okay, from now on, work on 90% capacity. That means that it might mean that, okay, you cannot run anymore, right? So you go slower, but then you don't do the maintenance. So it continues working. This is millions of dollars, and a lot of companies are saving. For example, like in oil industry, already oil and gas, like $10 million per project. And also we know like GE and other companies using exactly digital twin for maintenance. And just some examples we go forward. Also monitoring of all the rails and transportation, because by putting sensors and live monitoring and understanding the signatures and analyze, I don't want to get too technical. So using machine learning, basically it will tell us that, oh, the same rail that was seeing the same vibration pattern had a problem in 3 months. So most probably we will have a problem in 3 months. So now if in 2 months, for some reason that line is down, let's do the maintenance at that time because we know it will come up again. So this is what we are missing. A lot of companies, I know this makes sense, but a lot of companies in Canada, they are not doing it. And another collaboration with Alstom. We have a lot of tools in our toolbox. We have access to government funds, universities, industries. So Megalab that I mentioned is a test center. I have been in simulation for a long time. We have software engineers like our tech team for the machine learning and other stuff. So this is something we can definitely help companies, and not just us. Like any company should think about these strategies. On the energy efficiency, for example, like having consultants like Shore would help. I am focusing on so far like design and maintenance. The last part that is on my side is manufacturing and process. Using more, in our team, we have a couple of directors from Magna that they have increased efficiency of Magna manufacturing. They are in our team now, and they have been improving manufacturing facilities efficiency. This is in our disposal. Like our goal is to be able to work with some government bodies and use some funds to be able to come and audit companies and tell them, okay, in your design, you can do these. And then work with universities, work with others. In your maintenance, you can use this technology. And in manufacturing processes, this is definitely more than 25% saving. In each one of those, we might be able to do that. That's like my contribution after all the things that we heard, instead of just being scared. So I was thinking that what we can do. So we are open to those conversations. If you are here, we can talk about it. And Dr. Hanadi, if you have, I would thank you.